Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Office Talks with Ned Amadu, and it's your host again, Ned Amadu. On this week's episode, we are talking about cloud computing. In a layman's terms, cloud computing simply means the storing and accessing of data and programs through the internet instead of your computer hard drive. A lot of us already know this because we already are familiar with, the Apple Cloud and the Google Drive. So you see a case where you save a document somewhere and you are able to access that document from anywhere. It doesn't have to be that particular device that you've used in saving it. You can save it from your phone, and somehow if you need to use someone's computer to retrieve it, you can be able to retrieve it. So that's what cloud computing is all about. Cloud computing is an application-based software infrastructure. You can use to save data or store data on a server. I explain how being a cloud specialist can help your organization to grow. Most of us already know the reason why we use cloud, right? But what most of us do not know is that it is more than a backup. So I know that we use it to back up our pictures, we use it to back up our PDFs, and we use it to back up our CVs or whatever it is that we use on our phone. But it is actually more than you can actually use cloud beyond a backup system. If you're a cloud computing professional, if you're a cloud computing specialist, if you're a cloud computing programmer, instructor, you bring flexibility to your organization. You're able to do this programming and build this infrastructure or operate it. Your organization will be able to have access to all their documents from anywhere, so they are able to work without having the hassle of, oh, it is stored in my hard drive, I need to get to my computer. And then you save them IT infrastructure costs. The obvious reasons of recovering documents in case of a disaster. So your company is able to recover documents from cloud. They have stored this in cloud. You as a cloud technician or a professional or whatever it is, a specialist that you are able to retrieve documents, because it is one thing to be able to operate, to have a cloud system in an organization. It is another thing for you to be able to retrieve documents from it in case of a disaster. Yes, I know that. Okay, we all know that one time that Apple was hacked and a lot of people's information was leaked, their cloud was out there. Those kind of disaster. If you know how to do, if you know how to solve this kind of problems for organization, maintain it, prevent it from hackers, know how to retrieve it, then you start. And then another thing you bring to the table is great collaboration efficiency amongst the staff, and then better document control. Like, I know that organizations struggle all the time for bookkeeping, have to good document control. All of this you can save it in the cloud, but you need a specialist, or they need you as a specialist to be able to maintain it and to avoid disaster. Before you study cloud, you need to understand that cloud computing has three types of solution. So there is the infrastructure part, there is the software part, and then there is the platform itself. So it's like, so you need to understand the type of solution that you want to solve. I would say that, in my opinion, that you need at least an IT knowledge of IT. You really do not need a prerequisite to be able to study it. Highest, they'll just tell you, come and familiarize with IT, do it with 2 years, and then before you go on to the cloud computing. But so I would suggest that you have a background in IT. And then you need to have knowledge of operating systems, at least OS. We all know OS. And you need to have knowledge of visualization. You need to have knowledge of networking. So this is your cue. You can as well decide to move on to the skill called cloud computing. The duration for you to be able to study and understand this, yes, it is such a big deal, right? Because it deals with all of these sensitive things and sensitive softwares and all of that. It's a whole big deal, so you can as well spend the whole 4 years in university, or even if you want to do masters, I'm sure they will say, oh, do 1 year in case you do not have an IT background in something that relates to IT before you can be able to do it. Apart from universities, we also have certifying schools that you can get the certificate in like 2.5 years and be fully certified in cloud computing. And the 3 top ones that I found out: AWS Certified Solution Architect. So AWS is Amazon Web Service. Yes, Amazon Web Service Self-Certified Solution Associate. So that's MCSA. Yes, so they also offer the skills. They're like one of the top people that give the certification for cloud computing. Google Certified Professional Cloud Architect. For most of these certifying bodies, I think for every exam that you take, maybe from $300, you can be able to pay for that. And then for the universities, I'm sure it is way more higher than that. So you need to check out any university of your choice. Not so free learning, you can also check out Udemy, you can also check out Coursera, you can check out LinkedIn Learning. Understand, you just look at it and know if it is something that you're interested in, and if it is something that you want to or you wish to pursue. The average salary for a cloud computing professional architect, whatever specialist, is about 100,000 USD. Yes, yearly income, according to Zip Recruiters. So my dear Nigerians, the problem is, I am not a preacher of Nigeria employment, because I know that they can price you like akara, and because we do not have this system of this transparent system of what labor should be paying. So anything I'm talking about, it is because I am seeing the bigger goal. I am seeing beyond Nigeria. I'm seeing how you can be online and someone, a company, IBM from Canada or IBM from America or Amazon, will just call you and be like, oh, we know that you have this skill, can you we want to do an interview with you and see how we can fly you over. That's what I'm talking about. I'm looking beyond Nigeria. So whatever it is I'm saying, I'm talking in dollars. Yes, I'm talking in dollars, because this Nigeria, they know how to put someone's morale in zero. My own job is to bring these things to your notice and tell you how it can help the organization, and tell you how lucrative it is in this time. This is the end of our today's episode. Kindly like, kindly subscribe, kindly share this video, comment. Till next time, guys. See ya. Bye.